Well, we draw 2021 to a close, and it's that time of the year where analysts analyze how 2021 has gone and what the key themes for 2022 will be. And we try to bring you the views of three houses, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, as well as HSBC. Well, starting off with Morgan Stanley believes the portfolio strategy going ahead is going to favor large caps over small caps. They also feel that stock picking is going to be the theme rather than macro investing, especially in Indian markets. As regards specific sectors, they say that consumer discretionary will continue to do really well going forward, especially with market share gains coming through for the larger companies. So their bets on Jubilant as well as Marico, where they believe that there is substantial market share gain going forward, where big becoming bigger will as a theme play out. Moving on to the next sector that they believe will do well is going to be the Eevee and auto space. Of course, the Eevee story has unfolded very well in 2021. However, that will continue to unfold at an accelerated pace in 2022. That's what Morgan Stanley says. And lastly, they are betting on financials. They believe that the credit cycle is turning for financials, and of course, given interest rates going up in that kind of an environment and credit costs coming down, that's a good time to invest in financials. And within the financials basket, they believe ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, and Axis are going to be key players or key outperformers within that space. Moving on to what JP Morgan feels. JP Morgan believes, again, we'll start off with financials because that's what JP Morgan says is going to be the beneficiary of the excess liquidity which is going to be withdrawn and the credit growth which is in the pipeline. JP Morgan also believes that auto, as consumer credit will benefit from lower rates, auto will do well, and also auto as a theme is in a multi-year upcycle according to JP Morgan. Lastly, within the consumption basket, they believe that businesses at the higher end of the pyramid will tend to do well. Within specific pockets, they believe within financials, ICICI, HDFC and SBI will do well. Within the auto space, they are betting on TVS, Bajaj Auto and Mahindra. And in the consumption space, where they are targeting the higher end of the pyramid, they are saying Titan and United Breweries are good bets. Moving lastly to HSBC. HSBC believes markets are broadly overvalued in India but can continue to surprise positively. So the larger basket of things HSBC believes is going to be with regard to FMCG, retail, private banks, IT, pharma as well as telecom. All these themes are going to play out well according to HSBC. HSBC is betting on industry winners from the likes of ICICI Bank to Divis to Infosys to DMart, and within the emerging trends, especially within telecom and pharma, they believe that Cipla, Bharti, Emphasis, Nykaa and Marico can do well. On the recovery trade side, HSBC is of the view that HUL, L&T, M&M as well as ONGC can be good plays where value is still available. So those are the key themes of these three houses for the year of 2022.